Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet from my people. Today is December 11th, 2022. I have an amazing update for you guys today. This is so powerful. You are going to love this. And I want to thank once again my brother Daniel Taylor, who has brought all of this information out about the 2,598 days connecting us to Hanukkah. And I also want to thank another brother who asked me a question this morning about 2598 and how we can search different things within that number. And the brother Mark Daniel Capule from off of my Facebook, a Facebook friend, got me looking at some stuff, and it's just this is the other side of this 2598. It's just a complete. It's forming a complete and absolute powerful, and I believe this is absolutely the time that we are being shown here. We are being shown the time, and this is all being confirmed here. There's so many powerful confirmations that have come in. Okay, so we have this that we have shared with you in the previous videos, the 2,598 days between eclipses. And all 5 eclipses from 2014 and 2015 can be brought forward 2,598 days, and we have the same series of eclipses. Okay, and 2598 means Hanukkah. Okay, so as my brother Mark asked me this question, it got me looking at 2598, and I found it in the Greek, and we hadn't even looked, my brothers and sisters. We hadn't even looked at what 2598 is in the Greek. Okay, and this is a huge confirmation. 2598 in the Greek Strong's Concordance. 2598 in the Greek Strong's Concordance means to cast down. Okay, to cast down. Now look at the usage of this in Revelation 12:10, and this is the exact definition of the moment of the rapture of the church and the casting down of the accuser of the brethren. Revelation 12:10, now has come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ, for the accuser of our brothers has been cast down, who accuses them before our God day and night. Oh, this is ringing in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit. This is just the most amazing word that we all need to hear right now, that the enemy is going to be cast down. The accuser of the brethren is going to be cast down. And now has come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ. For the accuser of our brothers has been cast down, who accuses them before our God day and night. Now let's take a look at all of this information put together in one, and we're going to see the confirmation of Hanukkah within the eclipses. 2598 in the Hebrew is Hanukkah, the Feast of Dedication. In the Greek, 2598 is to cast down. Revelation 12:10, now has come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ, for the accuser of our brothers has been cast down, who accuses them before our God day and night. We are seeing the victory here. We are seeing the moment in time that God is giving us, that God is showing us. Through all of these signs that we've had going back 7 years, actually 8 years if we go all the way to 2014, all of these signs coming from 2014 to 2022 all point to Hanukkah. And now we have a confirmation within the Greek that this same exact number is the moment that Satan is going to be cast out. Oh, this is ringing within my heart and my mind and my spirit, brothers and sisters. This is hitting me like, like not many things have hit me like this, brothers and sisters. This is a powerful confirmation. Now, I want you to see that this exact verse in Revelation 12:10, okay? When you look at the coming of the kingdom of God and the casting down of Satan's kingdom, or the casting down of the accuser of the brethren, okay, is the same terminology exactly as this revelation has come forth from Haggai chapter 2 about the 24th day of the 9th month in Hanukkah and the day of the shaking of the heavens and the earth. Okay, look at the terminology that is being used and look at the comparison between Revelation 12:10 and Haggai 2:20 through 22. On that same day, December 18th, this is the New Living Translation. Okay, in the King James Version, it says the 24th day of the 9th month. But what they have done here is that they have gone back to the year 520 BC when Haggai received his vision. Okay, in 520 BC, when Haggai received his vision, the 24th day of the 9th month was December 18th. And that is why there are 3 different English versions of the Bible that have written in them December 18th. It's in the New Living Translation, it's in the Amplified Bible, and it's in the Expanded Bible. Okay? 3 versions. But the reason they have done this is because in history, this was the day. Okay? So on that same day, December 18th, the Lord sent this second message to Haggai. Tell Zerubbabel, the governor of Judah, that I am about to shake the heavens and the earth. I will overthrow thrones and destroy the power of foreign kingdoms. Okay, what is he going to do? He's going to cast down. He's going to cast down. And this is the exact meaning in Greek of 2598 that has already perfectly connected us to Hanukkah. And within the text of Haggai chapter 2 is the connection directly to the eve of Hanukkah on the 24th day of the 9th month. In 2022, this is December 18th. So this only lines up. This sign in the heavens, okay, of all of these eclipses only lines up in 2022. And the only day that December 18th is the 24th of Kislev is 2022. Okay. So when you look at all of this, okay, you've got the Feast of Dedication, you've got all of these eclipses lining up, you've got the Hebrew meaning of Feast of Dedication 2598, you've got the Greek meaning of 2598 to cast down. The usage of this leads us exactly to the casting down of Satan. Okay? The casting down of Satan and the coming of the kingdom of Christ. And the number is 2598. And this is the same exact terminology that is used in Haggai chapter 2 about overthrowing royal thrones and destroying the power of foreign kingdoms. Even the word kingdom and the kingdoms of Christ are coming. And the foreign kingdoms and the power of the thrones are going to be thrown down. Okay? Now, there's more confirmation here. And this is going to, you're just going to look at this. Okay, get this. Before I show you what's next, all right? Before I show you what I'm going to show you next, I want you to see here that Revelation chapter chapter 12 is talking about Michael the archangel throwing down the Satan, okay? He's throwing down Satan. The accuser of our brethren is going to be thrown down. All right? And it talks about Michael the archangel, and talks about the battle in heaven, and the time has come for the enemy to be thrown out, because there's no longer a place for him, okay? There's no longer a place for him. So he's thrown down. All right? So I want you to picture Revelation chapter 12, Michael the archangel throwing out Satan, okay? And this is exactly what we have on December 18th. With the sun being in between Sagittarius and Ophiuchus. And if you look at this area here between these two constellations, you're going to see that this is the golden gate of heaven. Okay, this is the golden gate of heaven. In between these two constellations, you see all the colors there and everything. This is the golden gate. In between Ophiuchus and Sagittarius, you've got the golden gate of heaven. But you also have the sun in Ophiuchus, which represents Michael the archangel throwing out Satan. This is exactly where we are with the confirmations in the numbers of Hanukkah, and Hanukkah connecting us to being cast out. Michael the archangel, it's all connected right here. And here is the sign in the heavens of the confirmation of everything, where we exactly are and what is exactly going to be taking place on these days. Now, before I close, there's one more amazing detail here that I want to share with you. And Sister Sherry from Facebook has sent this piece of information in to us. And I'm just so thankful. God has been raising up so many people that have been helping, that have been putting all this together, and they've been seeing the same types of things, and we've been watching together for so long, right? But God has been using the body of Christ. This is not something that I'm inventing or I'm doing on my own, but even this major revelation about the 2598, that's not even I didn't get that. I didn't get that information. I didn't get that revelation. Brother Daniel brought that forth. Then we got Brother Mark, who's asking me a question this morning, and it's just this huge revelation is coming out of this fellowship that is taking place amongst brethren. And then we've got another sister here that sees signs in the heavens and likes to put together these screenshots. And what we have then on December 18th is we have a lineup of 7 planets from the perspective of Earth. Okay, this is from the perspective of Earth. If you look, the sun there right in between and the golden gate, see the colors there? That's the golden gate of heaven, dear brothers and sisters, okay? In between Ophiuchus and Sagittarius, that's the golden gate, okay? But we've got the Ophiuchus is casting out the enemy, casting out Satan. Well, at the same time, we have a lineup of 7 planets here, okay? We've got a lineup of 7 planets. We've got the sun, we've got Venus and Mercury and Pluto. This is all 4 right here in Sagittarius. Then beyond this, we have Saturn right in Capricorn. Okay, now Saturn is the representation of Satan, and here he is in the goat. Okay, Capricorn. Saturn is in Capricorn, right where you would think he would be. Okay, he's in the goat, right? And then you've got over here, just beyond Aquarius, and following the man with the pitcher of water, okay, he will prepare a place for you. You follow the man who's got the pitcher of water. He will prepare a place for our Last Supper, right? He's going to prepare the place. Follow the man with the pitcher of water. And right here in Aquarius, we've got Jupiter and Neptune. Okay, and so this picture here is a complete representation. I mean, you've got the rider on the white horse, which is Sagittarius. You've got Ophiuchus where Satan is being cast out. You've got Satan in the goat of Capricorn. You've got the in Aquarius you've got Jupiter and Neptune, and you've got 7 planets here lined up, 7 celestial bodies lined up on December 18th. Now, there's a Bible verse that talks about the sun and the number 7. And this, together with what Sherry sent with that picture, she shared the sevenfold power of the sun. Okay? Now, listen to this. Isaiah 30, verse 26. The moon will shine like the sun, and the sunlight will be 7 times brighter, like the light of 7 full days. When the Lord binds up the bruises of his people and heals the wounds he inflicted. Oh God. Oh, I am just, there is a deep reverence, a deep sense of worship, a deep sense of glory that is coming over me with this verse. Dear brothers and sisters, the Lord is showing us the time has come when he will bind up the bruises of his people, and he will heal the wounds that he inflicted. Because this is a trial, this time on earth is our trial. And the time has come for all of our wounds and all of our bruises to be healed. But then we have this whole idea of the sun being 7 times brighter, and we have the sun in an alignment of 7. Okay? And we have 7 days, dear brothers and sisters. Okay? Now listen, we're talking about the beginning of Hanukkah. Okay? We're talking about December 18th, the first day of Hanukkah, or Hanukkah Eve, right? Now, what do you get if you go forward 7 days from December 18th and you come to the 7th day of Hanukkah on December 25th? And what happened on the 7th day of Hanukkah, my dear brothers and sisters? What happened on the 1st of Tevet? I have shared with you about this. It was the day of the wedding of Esther. When Esther was taken in, she was brought into the royal chamber, she was crowned, and the wedding of Esther took place on the 7th day of Hanukkah. Okay. So what we have here is we have the signs pointing to the first day of Hanukkah, and the Lord bringing together all of his people, binding up their bruises, healing all of their wounds, getting them ready and prepared for the 7 days later wedding feast. 7 days later, the wedding feast. The moon will shine like the sun, and the sunlight will be 7 times brighter, like the light of 7 full days. I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. And the Lord is coming to bind up the bruises of his people and heal the wounds that he inflicted. We have a series of signs that God has been bringing to us. And everything is absolutely clear and absolutely perfect and absolutely powerful. And this cannot be denied. Hanukkah, to cast down. On that same day, December 18th, the Lord sent this second message to Haggai. Tell Zerubbabel, the governor of Judah, that I am about to shake the heavens and the earth. I will overthrow royal thrones and destroy the power of foreign kingdoms. Michael the archangel casting out the devil. The sevenfold brightness of the sun. The moon will shine like the sun, and the sunlight will be 7 times brighter, like the light of 7 full days, when the Lord binds up the bruises of his people and heals the wounds he inflicted. I pray you are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.